Chit Chat with MC Charlene on IG Live.
Welcome to Chit Chat with MC Charlene. I am known as the Energy Goddess. We have never worked together before, but I've worked with a lot of Nigerian DJs,
Yeah.
artists, and many, many, many more. Because in Europe when they come here, I'm the one who hypes the shit up.
I
so,
mean,
so
we'll
I
come
work
in.
with a lot of people. So yeah, you push you come, you push you come. We need new people. We need new people, and you're out there. I mean, your song is everywhere.
Thank you. Thank you.
Your song
Thank
is
you.
lit. Your song is lit. So on this chit chat with MC Charlie, I'm just gonna ask you some questions. We're gonna get to know you, and the people who don't know you, they're gonna get to know you. My Norwegian people, from Norway, there's a lot of people that don't even know what Afrobeat is. Honestly, no joke. It's not a joke. So it's just all about introducing the culture,
Yeah, that's good. That's
bringing
what's
new
up.
vibes. Yeah.
That's what's up. That's
So
what's up.
anyway, we just want to get to know you a little bit better. So how about you start by telling us who you are and like where you from in Nigeria?
All right. So, I mean, my name is Patrick. DJ Neptune, stage name, a DJ, producer, entertainer from Lagos, Nigeria. Well, not Lagos, Nigeria, West Africa. In Nigeria, from Edo State, to be precise. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's it basically.
Mm-hmm. So you grew up in Lagos, or
Yeah, I was born and brought up in Lagos.
that's great. That's great. That's good. How's Lagos? How's it over there? How's the culture?
Lagos is cool. Lagos is a very vibrant city. Lagos is like, in terms of entertainment, is like the LA of Africa. Because I mean, if you go to America, everyone wants to go to LA, have a feel of what it feels like. So Lagos is what it is. Is a very
Mm-hmm.
vibrant city. Nightlife is top notch. Business is booming.
Yeah.
Regardless of what you try to do,
Mm-hmm.
obviously it's school business. That's where it has to be. And I mean, yeah, there's the hard part, there's the soft part, there's the
Mm-hmm.
mainland, there's the island, there's the town for the big boys, and then
Mm-hmm.
there's a part for the, I mean, average Lagosian. But at the end of the day, everyone is living happy, everyone is fine, and it is
Yeah.
what it
Right, that's great. That's great. That's good. I've been to Lagos. Though. I was there. I hosted at Club Quillox.
is. Oh,
In
Queens. Oh,
Yeah, it was fun.
Queens.
I was there. I wish I could stay longer. So I'm
No,
definitely coming back.
that's the vibe. That's the vibe Lagos gives to you when you come.
Yeah,
Be like, oh, I'm gonna be here for 1 week. Nah, man, you can end up staying here for 1 month.
I tell you. So tell me, what made you become a DJ?
What made me become a DJ? Okay, so while growing up, I'd always wanted to be an entertainer. I love music a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And big ups to my dad. He was always playing a lot of music, old school, from country music to the Sonia days, the Ebenezer Obeys. Um,
Mm-hmm.
we having two turntables at home with a Kenwood amplifier and speaker. So trust me, music was always blasting in the house. And then
Mm-hmm.
while growing up, I started listening to a lot of music, listening to a lot of radio shows, a lot of DJs. Started getting interested into it, but I didn't know I was gonna become a DJ. I just wanted to become an artist. So I actually
Okay.
started off trying to sing. There was an uncle of mine who was always coming to our house every weekend to put me
Mm-hmm.
through voice training because it's pretty very good. But my dad kicked against that, so I had to pipe low. And then gradually, I was opportune to see a DJ perform live, and I just fell in love with the act. And boom, from there, I started doing my research, and gradually, to where we are today.
Wow, and you're doing amazing, amazing.
Thank you.
DJ Neptune, and then the greatness. Where did that come from? Where did that
Oh,
come
the
from?
greatness came from my debut album we dropped 2 years ago. The
Mm-hmm.
title of the album is actually Greatness. So I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I was just in my quiet space at night.
Mm-hmm.
I was already sleeping, and then that name just came on my mind. So I woke up and I was 70% done with the project, and I'd already titled the album something else. I can't remember what it is. So I just went straight into my studio at home, deleted everything I'd done on the tracks, and then greatness took over my head.
Bada boom. And then we have it.
Yep.
Greatness. I
Thank
love
you.
it. I think it's cool. It's very catchy, you know, and
It's
it's good.
actually
Yeah,
it's actually it's a very very unique positive word. So basically, it's like everything that's happening right now with my brand with DJ Neptune is like speaking it into existence.
exactly. Greatness. It motivates you. Just the word itself, you know, it makes you like extra energized. And yes, greatness. I'm great. I'm
Thank you.
fantastic. You know what I mean? That's good. So let's talk. Let's talk a little bit. So being a DJ, we all know in the beginning to get where you are now, what was the struggles? Tell us about the struggles. How difficult was it to get ahead, you know?
I mean, so for me, when I started, it wasn't even about the money. It was strictly the passion. You know what they say about you doing what makes you happy, what gives you joy. So that was
Mm-hmm,
what it was for me when I started DJing. And
mm-hmm,
gradually, the money started coming in. But before we got to the stage whereby the money started coming in, it was very frustrating because everyone around me didn't understand why I wanted to be a DJ. I mean,
mm-hmm.
I went to school, studied public administration. Like, so
Mm,
why be a DJ? I mean, I mean, it was a story back there because DJs were seen as dropouts, DJs were seen as unserious human beings, and so on and so forth. But I told myself this is what I love to do. I'm gonna
mm-hmm.
be successful at it. I didn't even know money was gonna come in between, but I just knew I need to do this and do it well. So while trying to prove to everyone, I had to leave my comfort zone for 2 years. I was out of my house
Wow.
because they didn't understand why I wanted to be a DJ. So I was on the streets of
Mm,
Lagos. Shout out to the guys that housed me from YQ to one of my friends called Ido, who is based in Port Harcourt right now, and then DJ
yeah.
who I understudied, who's moved to the UK as well. So I was out there. I told myself you can't afford to fail because I mean they're literally just waiting for you at home to come back and then it'll be like, didn't
Yeah.
we tell you?
You made it. Yeah.
But right now the story is different. And I mean I thank God I didn't give up.
You didn't good. That's good. You know, it's very important for people to follow their dreams, especially in the entertainment business. It's like a gamble. You know, it's really, really difficult. I know myself, even being an MC, like you have to push and you have to have that little extra, you know?
That extra ginger, that there must
Yeah.
be an extra from you.
Yeah, you
So
have to, have to. So, but where you are now, don't you feel amazing to be like, don't you feel proud of yourself?
I mean, I'm proud of myself, but the major goal is not just to be identified as a Nigerian DJ, but a DJ from Africa. Like when they're looking into the continent and
Mm-hmm.
talking about the top five, I want to be in that mix. So that's why we're
Mm-hmm.
working hard, putting in so much work, and I mean, gradually, it's the dream is coming into play, into reality, and I mean, with God's grace, definitely we will overcome and conquer all that needs to be conquered and get to the top.
Yeah, but I see you. I see you. Yeah, I consider you a DJ of Africa. Uh,
Thank you.
I'm Cameroonian, but a lot of
Oh,
Cameroonians.
really?
Yeah, I am.
Jesus, I've been to Cameroon twice.
Really?
Yes, in 2014, MTN took me there. It was me, Scales, Yemi Alade, and yeah, I think that's it. And then there was one other time. No, not even one other time. Club Bamboo. They invited me 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
love and I have some artist friends, Talieno, what's this other guy's name? Celesta, like
Mm-hmm.
cool
Yeah,
guys.
that's good. That's great. Yeah, that's good. I'm from Cameroon. I live in Norway. I've lived here for 20 years. So I've lived here almost all my life. Yeah.
Wow,
So,
that's a
but
long
yeah,
time.
I'm Cameroonian by blood. You understand? Niger by heart. You know what I'm saying?
That's
You
what's
know.
up.
So,
That's
so
what's
tell
up.
me, do you also produce?
Yeah, I co-produce. Okay, so now I won't say I messed up, but I had all the time to go into full production while I was growing up, but it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't really easy, struggling trying to juggle school and being a DJ. Production takes
Mm-hmm.
a lot of time. But
It
when it
does.
comes to production, I do have quite a broad knowledge,
Yeah.
so these days I'm sitting with my producers, are like, take that out, put that in, let's play this here, let's
Mm-hmm.
have some sequence here, let's change the progression here,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, it is what it is. So I co-produce majorly, and then when it comes to recording, taking my vocals, I do all that myself.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because I read somewhere that you also produce. I was like, wow, that's a lot of, you're a DJ and you produce. How do you balance all that? Because it is a lot of time in the studio sitting there,
You
you
know,
know?
production is a lot of time. Production
Yeah,
is
and
a
I'm
lot.
sure,
You need to be extremely patient.
yes, with a lot of artists, I'm, oh God, where my song now? Where my song? You know, I finished. Man, I need this song. And another person is there. Oh God, you finished yet? And at the
Yeah,
same time,
I
you
know that
gotta go
feeling.
out and DJ. So tell us, being a DJ, tell us the experiences. Have you ever? Where's the biggest stage you've ever been? What is the biggest stage you've ever been on?
The biggest stage for me. Okay, so I have two major experiences.
Mm-hmm.
First time was 2009. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
2009 when I was nominated for the Nigerian Entertainment Award in the United States.
Yes. Wow.
And to be honest with you, that was my first time flying out of Africa.
Wow.
Yeah, so when I got on the plane, I was thinking to myself like, God bless you for not giving up on your dreams. Look how far you've come.
Exactly.
And then I went to the United States. I won the award, first time in America as well. And then
Mm-hmm.
Nigerians had like a reunion show event like for a weekend that was going on that period. And then
Mm-hmm.
I spoke to DJ. Mind you, I'd never DJed for that kind of crowd. I mean, as
Mm-hmm.
Africans, as Nigerians, everyone is mixed up. And as a DJ,
Yeah.
you need to balance the groove for the night. You're not just going to go there and just play strictly Afrobeat. You need to put in a bit of the Makossa, Sukus, the East African vibe.
Satisfy
I was
everybody. Oh,
and
yeah.
yes, for the first time, I was able to conquer that, and I was very proud of myself. And then the second major moment for me was when I traveled to Malaysia. That was 2000.
Mm.
Yeah, I was nominated for another award as well there, and I got to perform for complete audience. Now I'm talking about Asians. I'm talking about people from Europe and a bit of the Africans.
Mm-hmm.
When I started my set at first, it felt like I wasn't playing the right songs because
Yeah.
people were coming to the dance floor, and the club setting is different. It's not like Africa, it's not Nigeria, whereby there are sections. There's always that dance floor in the middle where
Yeah.
my mom will come to at some point and start
And
filling the groove. So
everybody's
it was
there. Yeah.
like my first 10, 15 minutes was a bit difficult getting to understand what the audience wanted,
Mm-hmm.
but then I got into the groove, did a little bit of throwback. Everyone got on the dance floor like, oh shit, so this is what you guys want? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
let's go. And then
Max, give
boom,
out.
back to back.
Back to back.
It was a great night. It was a great
That's
night, yeah.
great.
So
I bet you were like, yes, proud.
yeah, I was proud
That's
of
when
myself.
you should have just said, greatness.
Yeah, sure.
Awesome. So, okay, so I've done a lot of shows and I know there's a lot that can happen in shows. Like, let me give you one example. Like, I hosted Ricardo Banks in Torino, Italy, and as he was dancing, people were so hyped. So when he just as he just put his foot outside, somebody took his shoes. That was so funny. And I was like, what? And he was just like, he just gave the other one. Like he was, it was chill. And then there was another time, people got so upset. They were throwing bottles on the stage because the artist was late. Have you ever had like shocking experience like that where I've just left you like, shit, what is going on?
Well, not directly me per se,
Mm-hmm.
but I've done gigs whereby the fans weren't patient enough for the big act that was going to close the night, and then when
Mm-hmm.
they brought the artists, I'm not going to mention names, I started flinging all sort of objects straight on the stage. It was crazy, and I mean, I felt bad for the guy because I would feel embarrassed. Mind
Yeah.
you, is an A-list artist.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes, we're not just having it. They just wanted the biggest app for the night, so everyone can go wild and crazy. So by the end of the day, it's fun love. This
Yeah,
thing
it
happens.
is. They love you. They want to see you.
Yeah, it's part of the showbiz.
Yeah, the thing is that sometimes the people don't they blame the artist, but they don't know that it's the negotiation with the promoter.
Yeah, and
That
most
causes
times the
the
promoter will
situation.
never. They promote, obviously. Most times the promoter don't go into details,
Mm-hmm.
and then the artist gets the backlash. You
Exactly.
have.
Always like the backlash is always on the artist. Always, But me being on stage, I'm on stage. I'm the one with it. Sometimes I'll be like, Dodge. Yeah, Dodge.
It's
It's
crazy.
not easy, but you have to deal with it, and I always find a way to deal with it. So you tell
Yeah.
me, talking about being on stage, have you ever had like experience where like girls like just like jump on you and you have to shake them off like, yo, I'm married, let me go,
Jump on me. Well, there was one time I went to there's this university called Abwad. It's uh
Mm-hmm.
it's in Nigeria,
Mm-hmm.
Ekiti State. So I mean, obviously, they are well, not necessarily kids, but university students.
Mm-hmm.
For them, they were excited seeing me. So like the promoters had to take me around like the girls' hostel, and well, I wouldn't say I fumbled.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I felt at home. So I like, you know what? You guys get me down from this car. Don't I want to walk. Let's take a walk.
Really?
That was a bad decision. That was a bad decision.
Uh-oh.
Like, still understood because they were excited. So everyone was
Mm-hmm.
like, oh my God, djneptune, I love you, I love you, I love you. 5, 10, 15 people were like, I was just down like this, like Jesus Christ, Father Lord, what's happening? Father Lord, what kind of mistake did I make? But I
Oh
mean,
my
it's all
God.
love.
Wow, yeah. It's great when you have such a huge fan base. That's good. Then you have made it, you have made it. So
Yeah.
talking about, being a family man, how do you juggle being a married man, having kids and then traveling the world? How do you juggle that?
I mean, there's time for everything, to be honest. There's time for work. I mean, family
Mm-hmm.
understands this is what I do. There's time to stay
Mm-hmm.
out with family. I mean, I've been at home a lot more because of this COVID-19 pandemic that engulfed the whole world. And
Mm-hmm.
I've been spending a lot of time because I know once everything is about to go crazy. Not even with number
You're
one
gone.
chatting everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
like waves in different countries. I know I will be on the road a lot this year, but like I said, there's time for
Yeah.
family. There's time for
Yeah. So about the pandemic, so how are you doing over there now that there's a lockdown? How is that affecting you?
it is crazy because I mean you can live your normal life. You can go out,
Mm-hmm.
go have fun. Work is affected. I mean, we can't afford to have uh, public gathering, and what that
Mm-hmm.
means is there's not going to be any social life, and if there's
No.
no social life, I mean, I'm affected. The artists are affected. It's crazy,
Mm-hmm.
but God has been faithful because I mean, DJs have been doing virtual parties online. I've been doing that as well. Doing
Mm-hmm.
one for a few brands. I have like 2 or 3 gigs for this weekend, strictly virtual parties. So
That's
people,
good.
yeah, people have still found a way to have fun. And then
Mm-hmm.
work is still going on. So
Yeah.
it's not that bad. But then it's a different feeling when you're out there and then you're seeing people partying, vibing to what you're doing. Everyone is having fun and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But hey,
Mm-hmm.
just have to stay indoors and get this virus out, man, because it's crazy.
Yeah. So you're still coping well. That's good. I'm happy to see that there's something, at least something positive coming out of it, And
Yeah.
also, I mean, this is the time where I would think that you actually get more streams on your music.
Yep. Yep. Nobody has done over 20 million across streaming platform. Crazy,
Exactly.
you know, in 55 days. That's mad.
Yeah. You're
So
great.
I mean,
Greatness.
yeah,
So tell
we're
me
doing
about
okay.
it. This new song, Nobody.
All right.
The song is mad.
Um, uh,
That
thank you,
song
thank
is
you.
mad.
Thank you so
I
much.
love
Thank
the
you.
song.
Thank you.
It's
Thank
really
you.
good. So how did the song come about? I know you're with Mr. Easy, Joe Boy. How did it come about?
Okay, so shout out to my producer Majestix. He
Hmm.
produced the beat and
Yeah.
sent it
Okay.
to me. He sent it to me like he sent it to me like an evening like this. Like I was just home chilling, and then I checked my WhatsApp, a message from him saying, "Ah, boss, check your email. I just sent you 3 beats." And I'm like, "Okay."
Mm-hmm.
Then I rushed to my studio upstairs, downloaded them on my
Mm-hmm.
computer, and I listened to the 3 beats. And nobody, the instrumental for nobody was the last beat I heard. And then when it came
Mm-hmm.
on, I was like, hold up, this is different. This is different. I love the rhythm. And then I listened to it for straight 15 to 20 minutes. I was just bopping my head, bopping my head,
Mm-hmm.
bopping my head. And while I was at
Mm-hmm.
that, Joe Boy just came to mind. I was like, okay, Joe Boy will do justice to this. And then I picked up my
Mm-hmm.
phone and messaged, like, bro, what's up? How are you doing? The normal exchange pleasantries. Oh, big bro, I'm fine. What's up? I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, I got these beats. I've heard it. It's
Mm-hmm.
fire. I know you will love it. I'm like, big bro, send it to me. And I sent it to him on his phone. And then he just replied me with the fire emoji. Fire, 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 fire. And I said, yeah, I like that. I like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm off to the studio tonight. I'll do something on this beat and I'll send it to you. I'm like, let's do it. And then, I
Yeah.
mean, we parted ways. Next morning, I woke up to a message from him on my WhatsApp. Big bro, check your email. And I opened my computer. The song was there.
Yeah.
And I listened to it. I was like, oh Lord, this is a banger, man. Like, yo, this is a smash hit. And then I called Easy up, like, guy, I have one song, one hit record with Joe Boy. I want you to
Mm-hmm.
listen to it. I want you to jump on it. And Easy said, send it through. I sent it to him. He was in London then. And he heard it. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I want you on the song. And they're like, maybe I'm going to jump on it. And Easy sent his verse, flew back into Nigeria. And then we shot the video. Shout out to TJ Omori. And started planning the release. And it's been good. Came out 5th of March. And done over 20 million streams, 5 million views on YouTube.
I saw
It's
that.
crazy. I can't lie,
Mm-hmm.
it's crazy. Like this, I mean, I've had big hits. I've had big hits record, but this one penetrated on a different level.
It's
I knew
good.
it was gonna be a hit, but I didn't know it was gonna go this far. And I'm just grateful to everyone
Mm-hmm.
who has streamed the music, shared it with your friends, who has bought my music. I appreciate you guys. Mind you, I've not said this anywhere. Got some mad exclusive remixes. Nobody
Ooh.
remixes. I've not said this anywhere. So guys, you guys have not danced to get ready. It's about to get ugly. It's about to get ugly.
Exclusive.
Yeah.
Who is it? Is it a burner? Is it who is it?
Don't worry. When it drops, you know.
Jesus, because Jesus small.
I, okay, I'm retrieving my exclusive back now. No, but no remix is dropping.
Ah, no. So I think you're doing an amazing job, and then you're great. You're great. You're fantastic. I love your music. I love your music. Every song on Spotify is a hit.
Thank you.
Every song.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank you
not
so much.
joking. Even the
Thank you.
one with the MI, I forgot the name, but I love that.
Okay, there are 2 songs with MI need to say and that green or MI and Jesse Jacks.
I think that one with I'm just it was just too late. It was just
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh man, it's so good. Like I was like wow, wow. And I'm this kind of girl. Even I'm walking on the street when the song enter body, that's how I do this shit.
So that's the power of music. That's the power of
Yeah.
music. When good music comes on, you
Mhm.
just have to react.
What kind of advice do you have to these young upcoming DJs that want to be as great as you? What advice would you give them?
Stay true to yourself. I mean, it's always good to have a mentor, someone to understudy,
Mm-hmm.
but to understand that it's very important while you're understudying this person, try and also carve an inch for yourself, have your own style, have something unique that people would love you for. People can identify with you. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, when I started, like I said, there was no money involved. But right now, there's a lot of money in. entertainment. So you need to also understand that. Get the legal part sorted. Work on your branding as well, because you never know. You know,
Yeah,
you don't know who's watching. You don't know what brand wants to put their money on you. And
exactly.
please take your time to learn the basics, because DJing is way beyond just playing two songs. You know,
Yeah, you
everybody
have to
you
learn.
can be DJ. You can curate the playlist, and everybody loves it. But there must be something about you that's unique, that makes you stand out from every other person. So put all this into consideration, and obviously with God's grace, sky is your limit.
Fantastic. I remember I have some friends who keep telling me, like even my agent and my manager, they keep telling me that, maybe you should learn how to DJ. You understand? They just want to put me, as if people just want to make more money. Just say that. you know,
But
you know
I mean, you can try, because these days it's pretty much easy in terms
mm-hmm,
of there are a lot of tutorials out there online. So what I advise people is just
mm-hmm,
invest in yourself, buy a small controller, go on YouTube, search how to mix, how to beat match, how to be a DJ. There are tons of tutorials out there.
mm-hmm. And then you learn it. But it's all about knowing the crowd, isn't it? It's all about
Yeah, yeah.
vibing with the crowd. And
It's
because I'm,
psychological part, understanding what the crowd wants, and then you keep giving them, and giving them more.
yeah, that's awesome. I remember when sometimes I host shows and there's some DJs that they're not listening to the crowd. They're
Make
just that
to
they're playing
themselves.
for themselves. You
They are
know?
playing to themselves. I know that
Yeah,
sucks. That sucks a lot.
that that is
That's
terrible.
that's that's been selfish, because the only reason why you were booked was for you to come play songs that the people would love. So as a professional DJ, you need to put that into consideration and understand that
Hmm.
you need to play for the people, not for yourself.
Yeah, we need to make you loosen up a bit. You understand? So look at you. You're like, hey, what's this girl
That's
going
fun.
up?
Shout out to everyone in the comment section.
Okay, so we're gonna ask you some fun questions. Like, okay,
Right.
this is like a little bit private but fun. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So have you ever had a crush in the industry that you have been crushing on, but you've never had the chance to be with that person?
No.
Okay. Are you sure?
Nah. What's this one? This you are giving a head before.
That's good. Okay. So so before you got married, were you a player or a nice guy?
I was in between.
That's a good one. Is it in between? What
I was
does
in
that
between.
mean in between?
I mean, I was a good guy, but then I had my heart shattered once or twice. So that's why I said I was in between.
That's what I was about. The next question is: have you ever had a heartbreak that changed you as a
Yes,
person?
yes.
Yeah.
Serious ones. I didn't eat for this.
Eh? Really? Are
Wow,
you
that
sure?
then, now then I was still in secondary school. You know, this secondary school love.
Mm-hmm.
I was naive then.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, okay, are you more of a romantic type of lover or like a rough type of lover?
Romantic in what sense?
That like you like to treat your woman with a dinner once in a while, bring her some roses and gifts and appreciate her. That's romantic. To put up some candles,
So
romantic
what's,
now.
what's, what's your explanation of rough?
Rob, that means it. Sit down.
I'm in between. When there's time to be romantic, there's time to be rough. So I'm in between. That's why the proper clarification.
You're kidding me. So you're in between. Well, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Like, you know, I don't think rough is a good thing.
Nah, nah, no
but
way.
but not be typical Niger man thing. Now rough not typical Niger.
No, Sezu.
Where's my food?
Niger people, Niger boys don't, Niger men don't wake up.
Yeah, so they're
Now
more sweet.
our forefathers, they do all those things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody say romance is for romance. So okay, last question. Have
All
you
right.
ever fought because of a woman?
No.
Really?
Nah.
Okay, but
So,
that's fantastic.
okay, so with me, yeah, I'm a very easy going person. Fight is not in my dictionary. So
Mm-hmm.
it's almost impossible for you to hear that I got into a fight with someone.
Well,
And if I
that's good.
do, then the person, if you know, because I mean, I'm a very quiet person, so like I don't get angry
Me
easily.
too.
But when you really, really step on my toes, then it's only God that can just speak to me and say, "Guy, calm down." So I
Yeah,
try as much as possible to avoid that. So when I see trouble coming, I just walk away and you know go do other stuff.
that's good. That's good. That's good. I calm people. I'm the opposite. I'm like I snap quick and then I'm very happy. Like I'm that kind of person that will pinch you. You cry, I will cry, then I'll be like, should we
And
go
so
and play? Let's go and eat bonbon. You understand? I forget quickly.
that's cool. That's
And
cool.
then
That's
so I remember my sister would be like, "What is wrong with you?" My sister would go like 3 days without talking to me. But me, I'm like, "What is your problem now?
I'm
We
your
just
sister.
argued."
I'm your sister. Me, I'm your sister. That's me.
Really?
I'm very good at. In fact, I have PhD in that, and
Hey,
we can live in the same house for months, and I will not be on your face.
really? So you are more of the like you get angry, you keep it in for a while before you
I mean,
calm down.
not like really like that, but because now ground is growing up, so there's really no time
Get
to hold
angry.
this or keep things to yourself. But I'm just
Yeah,
saying I'm that kind of person.
yeah, yeah. Okay, but it's okay. We're all different. But
Yeah.
anyway, Neptune. Any other projects coming up?
Project. Yeah. Funny enough,
Mm-hmm.
the this the project I had nobody was meant to drop end of this month, but you plan and then things just come and boom, change your plans. You know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh, I mean, right now I'm just still working in the studio. While pushing nobody had is really blowing up. I see it's catching fire in East Africa like real big. In
Yeah.
Colombia, I heard it's one of the number one song there. I don't know how possible
Wow.
it is. That means more streaming and all that. So I'm just taking my time, doing a lot of research as well.
Mm-hmm.
Music wise, definitely new music coming out. Myself and Tenny dropped a project like 3 weeks ago. It's
Yeah,
called
I
the
saw that.
Time Playlist, 4 tracks EP. So you guys should go check that out. Lovely content as well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
fingers crossed. I might drop one more single before I release the album. If I don't, just expect the track list and boom, let's
Wow.
have
So we have a lot to look forward to then.
definitely.
That's fantastic. I would love for the audience to ask you some questions.
Yeah, sure. We could do like 5 minutes and see how that goes.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's see. Guys, you guys are welcome to put your
Ask
questions.
your question, oh. Ask now, oh.
Ask for before you go.
Don't come and say I did not answer your question, oh. How do I choose to work with artists? Okay, so I say this all the time. There's no one formula to making music, and these days is a lot more easy compared to back in the days whereby you have
Mm-hmm.
to try and get, not even try, you have to get the artist to a recording studio,
Mm-hmm.
record, and then you have to book time, say a section, 8 hours, and God help you, you and the artist don't spend like 5 hours in traffic trying to make it to the studio, and
Mm-hmm.
then you end up not spending enough time together. So everyone literally has a setup at home. Have a
Yeah.
mobile setup at home. I have a mobile setup that travels with me on the road. I have a
Mm-hmm.
studio at home. So I get beats from my producers. I send it to whoever I think is suitable for the record. And I chase them, try to get your vocals, and then make the music, mix and master, and put out for you guys. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Not like Ninja. What's the
Mm-hmm.
best advice you can give a DJ trying to break into the scene in Nigeria? And can I shadow you? Listen, guys, my best advice is if you're trying to break into the Nigerian scene, um, you need to be here. You need to be on ground first and foremost. Um, you need to start from somewhere, either maybe a nightclub or um, get a radio gig, or you can attach yourself to an artist and
Mm-hmm.
be on his band, and then gradually from there to there,
Mm-hmm.
start meeting people, start creating your own contacts. As long as you're good, trust me, someone is somewhere noticing what you're doing, and before you know what's up, all the hustle will start making sense.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's true.
that's what does your creative process look like? who do you normally ask to check out your unreleased
Material.
material?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, who do I normally ask to check out my unreleased material? Okay, so the good thing is I'm a DJ. I'm a
Mm-hmm.
music producer. I have, I mean, DJs are known for good knowledge of music, like good proper DJs. So most times, before I release my tracks, I already have that sense of what the track would most likely do when it comes out. I might not get it right 100%, but
Mm-hmm.
say out of 100%, like 80%, I'm always right, you know.
Yeah.
And some of my artist friends have seen this over time, and they come to me like there's some songs that comes out that I already have. I've heard like a month, 2 weeks, 3 weeks before it comes out, just for validation. Like, Neptune, what do you think? Do you think this will bang? And when I listen to it, I give you my word. That's it. If I tell
Yeah.
you it will bang, it will most likely bang. If I tell you it will bang but not do well, there's a tendency that might happen. But then with music, sometimes it's spiritual. You can say this will not work, and then it end up working. But what that has done for me is I was able to successfully A&R an 806 album, the Super C season. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Easy's Lagos to London, I also A&R'd on that as well. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, I don't really send my music to people like unreleased music to get validation because most times I already know. Like for instance, when I was almost about to release Nobody during the mixing and mastering process, so I just joined Triller, and then I was in the studio with my engineer, and I decided to make a trailer video just with the instrumental, and then I
Mm-hmm.
posted on my Instagram saying, "This beat is a smash. Who do you think I can put on the beat? Give me suggestions."
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, 80% of the comments was Joe Boy, Joe Boy, and I was just laughing like, if
Yeah,
only
you
you guys,
already knew it because you already
if
it
only
was
you guys
already
knew this
there.
song was already done with Joe Boy on it already.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
So you
that's
knew
it.
it.
So
That's
I think I
beautiful.
answered your question. Um,
Somebody wants to
the
know how your life was. You should tell your story before you became a DJ. How was it? What is your story?
I mean, we've said that earlier on. It wasn't easy. I had to do what I had to do. I left my comfort zone for 2 years. I was on the streets. But while I was on the street, I told myself, listen, you can't afford to fail. You need to prove to everyone that you know what you're doing. And that's why you decided to take this bold step. I mean, it wasn't easy, trust me. Um, Sleepless nights, days trying to figure out where to even sleep, not to even talk of what to eat.
Wow.
I kept true to myself. And right
And here
now,
you are.
it's a different story, you know. So, but that's the thing about life. Nothing good comes easy. You know, there are bound to be obstacles like this, and like they say, the devil would only attack what he knows is going to be good. You know, so
Exactly.
try not to be frustrated. I mean, frustration is going to come in, but try not to get frustrated. Just keep pushing. One day it's going to be a different story.
Hallelujah. Can I get an amen?
Hallelujah, Jesus Christ. Okay. So what other question? Okay, how did you gain your confidence as a tastemaker? DJing is one thing, but creating music is another. Yep, you're very right. So, like I said at the beginning, I wanted to become an artist. My dad didn't want that to happen, and then I chose DJing. But that music thing has always been in me, you know.
Yeah.
So, what I did is I worked overtime. I started professionally 2001, so this is my 19th year in the industry. Straight up, I started releasing songs 2009. So for like 9 years, I was just focused on the DJing part, trying to gain my ground, trying to understand the business. And then
Mm-hmm.
when I start putting out music, I knew I was ready to start putting out music. You know, so what that tells you is there's time for everything. Don't try and
Exactly.
juggle everything together. Don't be like, oh, Neptune is releasing songs, it's getting more popular, it's making money. Let me go and release song. If you don't know the back end to it, you're just gonna go in and then go out, and
Mm-hmm.
nobody really wants that to happen. You know,
Yeah.
so creating music is another thing. I agree with you, but you also need to understand what you're trying to do, what kind of sound you're trying to create, how you want to be identified, and Just take
Mm-hmm.
it from there. Do you play all kind of genre? Yeah, I do actually. I do play all different genre of music, not just Afrobeat, not just hip hop, not just R&B. I play EDM. I have an EDM show on the radio station I work with here, Urban 96.5 FM, every Saturday, 4 to
Mm-hmm.
6. I mean, if you go on Google and Google DJ Neptune mixtapes, you'll see mixtapes from reggae dancehall to calypso. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because there was one time I went to, in 2013, I went to Trinidad and Tobago with Timaya, and
I know.
I was inspired with their energy, their sound. When I got back home, boom, I did a mixtape, strictly
Fantastic.
Caribbean vibe. So
I
I
hope you have
have.
Cameroonian music, oh.
Why are you talking like this now? Why you talk? I was in Cameroon 2 years ago. How will I go to Cameroon and not have? Or will I go
You,
and be playing Afrobeat all through? No way, no way. You know. So it is what it is, man. It is what
yeah,
it is.
it's late, it's late, it's late. It's good. Thank you so much for joining my
Thanks for
chit
having me.
chat. You know,
Appreciate it.
great to
We'll
know
link.
you.
Same here. Same
Okay.
here.
Okay. So have a lovely evening and God bless you. God bless your family. Stay safe and keep making us those hits, keep making us dance and vibe, you know. We love all
Definitely,
that.
definitely,
Okay.
definitely. Big up,
Okay.
shout
Have
out
a
to
lovely
everyone.
evening. Thank you.
I you too. Bless. Bye.
Bye. Bye bye. Yes, that's it for today. Chit chat with MC Charlene every Wednesday and Saturday from 7 to 8 o'clock West African time, Europe time. That's from 8 to 9 o'clock. Thank you guys for joining. I love you guys. My name is MC Charlene, aka the Energy Goddess. I turn up shows, I make it loud, and I kill the party. When I turn up to the show, it's about to go down. Hey, this corona can't finish. Oh, my body, you know, I'm the energy goddess now, so the energy wants to come out. So yeah, so that was a great interview from DJ Neptune. It was fantastic. He's a great man. So okay, guys, go check me out. It's MC Charlene, aka the Energy Goddess. Follow me, and we'll hook up anytime, anywhere. Not be hook up like that, so because I know when I talk hook up now, when I'm man down, I do the thing now. No, I'm just kidding.